I'm so excited to be back in Annapolis for 40 years of women. Nobody would have guessed, so many years later that anybody would even care that we're still here, but we're still here and we're loving it.
Kind of started about the 15-year point. We made an effort to track everybody down. Back then it was pre-internet, but we managed to find almost everybody, and we're very close.
We never got to know each other while we were here. We were very much segregated and separated from one another. They never really allowed us to all get together in one room. So we really didn't know the women in our class unless they were in your sport, or they happened to be your roommate, or you happened to have had some class with them, which was highly unlikely. Usually you were the only woman in your class.
You tried to fade into the woodwork. You didn't want to stand out. You didn't want to bring attention to yourself. So we had no support network. It was, everyone man for themselves, or every woman for themselves.
We sort of knew people, and we know names. We either knew names or faces, not necessarily both. And then it's like, oh, that's who that is, or something like that, or somebody you haven't seen in a while. So it's kind of nice to have different classes here. Usually the reunion weekend is just your class, and that's nice, but you don't get to see the others.
Talking to the women mids, even the guys, their attitude is so different now. And they're brothers and sisters, which is the way it should be.
We are the co-founders of the Naval Academy Women's Network, which when we first were stationed at the Academy, we realized that there really weren't a lot of programs for women, midshipmen. And so a lot of them were coming to both of us to sort of talk about life-work balance and the fleet and careers.
We have a lot of women who are assigned to Naval Academy naval officers. There's 90 plus on the yard, and there's this resource that doesn't exist anywhere else in the fleet, and so we wanted to foster an opportunity to connect midshipmen with the women officers that are there. We want all the women to feel honored by the institution, from the midshipmen, by each other. Just this fostering this respect among the women, appreciation for everything, all the great things that we've done regardless of when you did it.
I haven't been back in 13 years, and I think I just wasn't ready. I think because it's a little bit of a dichotomous experience of remembering some things that were really difficult, but then also feeling so much joy. That's a lot of emotion to hold and to have, and to just get to connect with each other in a really informal way makes me feel incredibly human, and see how human they all are too. We're talking about where we are now and what we're doing with our lives now, and that is deeply inspiring. I'm very touched to be a part of this, and to have a cathartic experience, to have this space to reclaim myself as a woman.
I say I got through the Naval Academy and my 27 years active duty for my 3 S's. I was too scared, too stubborn, and too stupid to quit. There were so many times when I probably should have said, this is enough, I can't do this, but I didn't have a lot of other choices, I thought.
When people say, would you do it again? I would say, absolutely not. Once was enough.
If I had it to do again, I would probably wait a year, but I would still definitely come back to the Naval Academy.
I can't say I really liked the Academy when I was going through it, but I think that the older I get, the more appreciation I have for what it taught me.
It was really worth it. It was quite an experience, a lot of experiences. Just so many things that I never would have done out of Albuquerque any other way.
I'm so glad I stayed with it, both at the Naval Academy and throughout my 27 years. I'm really proud of everything I've learned at the Naval Academy, and I'm especially proud of the women that I went through with. What a tremendous bond we have now. I wish I'd had that bond when I was there.
They were in my life for 3 weeks in the summer of 1977. Thank God they are now a part of my life again on a regular basis. I'm part of the company. I'm part of the brigade of midshipmen. And the Naval Academy family has been wonderful.
I was blessed to be part of the class of 80.
I really feel very humbled to be considered a part of this group of women.
They call me a pioneer, and I just don't have one of those bonnets, the covered wagons, but Anyway, I'm glad that we were able to pave the way for those classes and that they've come so far and that they represent us so very well now.
There are a lot of changes that have taken place. I was incredibly proud to graduate in 1981.
And I'm proud of her.
But I see that the Academy has come a long way. It's a kinder, gentler place. I think it's a wonderful opportunity for women. I'm very happy to have served, and I'm happy that my daughter's serving.